How do you add and subtract radical expressions? You can only add and subtract like radicals. So you look at the first example. None of these are alike at this point. You notice that square root of 3, square root of 75, and the square root of 2. Those are kind of like x's or y's. So if you had x's and y's there, that would like be 4x minus 2y minus 3z. You cannot combine those terms because they're not like. Same thing goes when you're looking at radicals. But the difference is here is you can simplify some that can be factored. So the 75 in the second radical has a perfect square factor of 25 because we know that in 75 we can look right here and we know that's 25 times 3. Now we know the square root of 25 is 5 because 5 times 5 makes 25. Remember, if you have a number sitting outside, you're going to multiply it by that value. So you get 5 times 2 on the square root of 3. Alright, now, so we'd have to multiply that, and you'd end up getting 10 on the square root of 3. Now, notice, we got 4 on the square root of 3 plus 10 on the square root of 3. So that's just like having 4x plus 10x, which we know in turn will give us, just like you do, you'd add the coefficients, just like a coefficient, 4 plus 10, 14, and you keep the square root of 3, minus 3 on the square root of 2. Alright, so that's all you have to do when you're combining like radicals, adding and subtracting them. Alright, let's look at some more examples here. So we look right here. Let's pick out what we know. We know that we got 8 and we got negative 4. Alright. Well, by the commutative property, we can rearrange these. Now, we also know we got the square root of 50, 2 on the square root of 50, and then minus 3 on the square root of 8. So let's go ahead and rearrange these with the commutative property. So I have 2 on the square root of 50, minus 3 on the square root of 8, plus 8 minus 4. So I just put radicals with radicals and constants with constants. Now, one thing I do notice here is I do notice, and let's go ahead and just write commutative because we know that's there. Let's simplify these two radicals first. So we know 50 would be, easiest one is 25 and 2. Alright, so I got the square root of 25. Square root of 25, we know it's 5. So that'll give me 5 times 2 on the square root of 2 minus square root of 8. Well, that's an easy one too. It's just 2 factors are 4 times 2. Square root of 4 is 2. So we got minus, bring out a 2. So we're going to have 3 times 2 on the square root of 2. Now we know that 8 minus 4 is 4. And it's positive because we got more positives than we do negatives. 5 times 2 here is 10 on the square root of 2. Negative 3 times 2 would be minus 6 on the square root of 2 plus 4. Remember, that's just like having 10x minus 6x. So we go 10 minus 6 is 4 on the square root of 2 plus 4. So there's our simplified radical expression. Now I want you guys to try the next two. Make sure you simplify the radicals.